Project Power is the brand new Netflix original movie that dropped today, Friday, August 14th. The film is about when a pill that gives its users unpredictable superpowers for 5 minutes hits the streets of New Orleans. A teenage dealer, played by Dominique Fishback, and a local cop, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, must team up with an ex-soldier, played by Jamie Foxx, to take down the group responsible for its creation. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another review here on Max Talks Movies, and today I'll be reviewing Project Power. The movie just came out today. Have you seen Project Power? Let me know in the comment section of all your non-spoiler thoughts. If you have not seen, have you seen the trailer? Have you seen the cast already? Are you going to check this one out this weekend on Netflix? So I came into this movie, and also please, guys, hit that like button. That's the best way to support this channel. Also, leave a comment, share this video, and subscribe for more Netflix movies down the line. Project Power for me was a film that I had no idea going in. I knew what the cast, I knew Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt were in this movie, guys who I really enjoy watching when they're in movies. They're not really in movies as much these days, but when they are, I try to watch their films. And I kind of knew it would be a superhero movie. I saw the genre of it. I knew this would be a superhero-like film, so that got me pretty excited. We've seen a lot of big action type of movies so far in 2020 on Netflix. With already in this summer, we've gotten The Old Guard and Extraction. So I was actually really excited to see what more superhero type stuff they could do on Netflix. And this movie for me does a good enough job. I think the movie does explain to you the rules of this pill really well in the opening thing. So someone like me who did not see any publicity for this movie, not a single trailer, I already knew what the rules were of this pill basically in the first 10 to 15 minutes of this movie, and that's a good thing. So if you haven't seen a trailer and you're worried that you might miss some things, they explain to you, for the most part, what this pill can do. Basically, guys, the pill, you basically have superpowers for 5 minutes, but you don't know what superpowers you have. And for some people, sometimes you can't become a superhero, so sometimes you just blow up. So you're risking your life to take this pill for a power you don't know, or you'll die from it. So it's a very interesting premise. This movie also has an $85 million budget. So, Netflix really has a lot of stake in this movie. Also, it's amazing how much star power now is on Netflix. We've gotten Charlize Theron, Chris Hemsworth, Adam Sandler for a long time. And now we're getting Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's try here on Netflix. And the cast is easily one of the strongest parts of the movie. Dominique Fishback is probably the biggest standout in my opinion. She was really charismatic. And she had, for me, the most emotion and relatability for the audience, in my opinion, throughout the movie. Her character, she's basically because her mom is a diabetic but can't get health insurance, she sells this pill to make money to get her in a hospital to have a particular surgery to help her out with that. So you really understand her motive of wanting to sell the drugs. It's not, and at first you might think, oh, she's really unlikable. She's selling drugs. She's not doing well in school. But once you understand that point, her character really kicks into form. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's kind of in the first act, kind of disappears a little bit in the middle of the movie, then comes back throughout the end of the movie. He is a cop who is friends with Dominique Fishback's character. She sells him some of the pills because that helps him become a better cop in his opinion. So he has a very close relationship with her. And then Jamie Foxx's character, basically her daughter was taken by the people who created this pill, and that's why people think that he's the guy who started the pill, but he needs to go after these people so he can take back his daughter. So that's where we really are. I think the movie's cast is really good. Jamie Foxx is solid as always. I really love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think everything he is in, I really love him in it, and I miss seeing him in movies a lot more. I don't really have, I'm about to get Amazon, so I might check out his 7500 film. But, I don't think I've really seen him since possibly The Night Before, which came out almost 5 years ago. And I love him in Dark Knight Rises. I love Don John and, Inception. So there's so much great for him. Jamie Foxx, for me, could be a miss. He's going to be starring in Soul, the new Pixar movie, later this year as well. He's really good in the lead. Now, I believe Jamie Foxx, out of the three characters here, is easily the weakest and the most generic character, possibly in this three lead cast. Once you really understand what is going on and why Jamie Foxx is a necessity to keep this plot moving, especially towards that second to third act, it goes from really fun and unique to putting these characters in a very generic place. And that was extremely disappointing about this movie. Is I really, again, the movie is a lot of fun. The actors are fun to watch on screen. The plot is super inventive. And the fact that you can become a superhero for 5 minutes is a really cool plot, and it does work when it's going on. But once you get the actual story of retrieving Jamie Foxx's daughter, here come the villains, and you can kind of see who the villains are coming a mile away. Then the characters are put into very generic situations. You know exactly what's going to happen. The ending, for me, wasn't as satisfying as it should have been. You can tell the writing wanted this to be a really satisfying conclusion, which was really epic. But for me, it felt way more flat than I thought it would, because the movie was super epic for the most part for a Netflix movie. And then the ending happened. I was like, okay, fine. I didn't really hate the ending, but I was kind of disappointed with how it was just kind of bland. But for me, the first two acts are really, really clever, great plot, a character that Dominique Fishback's character, you're really rooting for the most here. Joseph Gordon-Levitt continues to steal scenes when he is on screen. There's one scene, I'm not going to spoil it. Let's just say he has a bath towel on, and that's my favorite scene in the whole film. He kills it when he gets the chance to be on screen. Jamie Foxx is good, but for me, his character is really put in a bottle at times, and he's not able to really expand or give enough flashback. We kind of give him flashbacks once in a while, but that's not enough to really care about his character and his motive, because you know his motive. Feels like you see a lot of superhero movies where the dad is trying to rescue his daughter or his son in the movie, and that's why his motive is. So for me, sometimes this movie tries to become super inventive, which it should have been, but at times what gets in its way is a script that wants to be super generic. And that's why for me, guys, I give this movie a 3.5 out of 5 stars, a 68%. It's a solid movie. I do not think it's better than The Old Guard or Extraction, but it does a good job. The CGI is good for the most part. There's one really part where I don't like the CGI. The movie's in New Orleans. It's a great place to shoot, and these characters and the actors are really fun to watch on screen. So for me, a very fun Netflix movie. If you have nothing to do this weekend, I would definitely highly recommend checking out Project Power, which is a runtime of 1 hour and 53 minutes on Netflix. If you like this review, the best way to support Max Talks Movies is to hit that like button. Comment on this video. I respond to every single comment, so please comment, guys, on this video. Share this video if you think anyone would like this type of review or content. Please share the video, and please subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I'll be watching the new Disney Plus original film Magic Camp tonight, and I'll be doing a review for that tomorrow morning, right before. Tomorrow also, I'll be going live on my YouTube channel with my friend Joe. We'll be doing our top 10 favorite DreamWorks animated movies. So please check all those out. Next, my head are popping up. I have a whole playlist of Netflix original movies. Please click on those. I review a Netflix movie every Friday here on this channel. Thanks for watching my review of Project Power. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.